I'm trying to compromise, but I don't think I'm still up to that 5 times a day thing. That's too much for me.
Obviously we see a big issue that you both are tackling during the season is your intimacy issues. How have the two of you worked that out, and is it still an issue for you both?
I think it's something that we're always going to have to work on.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's, it's just something, it varies, I feel like it's just something that we have to work on. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. But how are we making steps towards it? I guess it's 2-part really. I think just meeting in the middle. I feel like understanding, like, it's not just one-sided. I feel like in my last marriage especially, I feel like everything was just one-sided a lot. Right. So I think just meeting in the middle and finding compromise is what we're going to have to do. But that thing it varies. It always changes, I think. Just working on it day to day is important. Yeah.
Vanessa, was that hard for you to deal with? The fact that he had a large sex drive, I guess.
He's still a horny teenager, I swear. I don't understand it, but yeah, I mean, I'm trying to compromise, but I don't think I'm still up to that 5 times a day thing. That's too much for me.
No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But like you said before, it's kind of like in your first marriage where you had some unrealistic expectations. And do you think that that's probably what you're going to change this time around too? And right.
Oh yeah, definitely. The sex stuff, intimacy, just a lot of things. I felt like, I really wasn't loving myself, caring for myself a lot in the past, and more recently I've focused more inward so that I don't need to rely on other people so much. And I think moving forward in any relationship I have with anybody, I'll just be able to handle anything better.
Definitely. I mean, does this scare you both for in the future, that this could be a problem in the future, or do you feel like you have a good way of handling it?
I think we're handling it pretty well.
Yeah, I don't think if it was something that I felt like we could not resolve, I feel like we would see that and end any type of relationship.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. And early on when you both first started to get together, when we see on the show, Vanessa, you obviously had some trust issues with Colt. I mean, over the past months and through this engagement and things like that, how has he completely 100% earned your trust?
He's done a lot. I mean, he's given me passwords to everything. One day I just got this whole list, even to Groupon and stuff. I'm like, okay, well, thanks. But
cover all my bases.
He's been super transparent, handsing his phone whenever. So, I just need little things like that to help earn that back.
I feel like it's a day-to-day thing. You got to earn someone's trust. It's not just a one-time thing.
How is Vanessa different from the other women that you have been with? And what do you both want to do differently in your future marriage than you've done before?
Oh man, Vanessa's completely different from any other girl I've ever dated or been with. She's very patient. I feel like she's the first person to sit down and just listen to me and figure out who I am and like that person, honestly. And she never really wanted to change me. She just wanted what was best for me. And I don't know. I feel like around her, I was just allowed to become more and more myself and develop more and more of my personality, get more confidence. And for that, I don't know. It's just the best feeling in the world, honestly.
Vanessa, what about you? How does Colt bring out the best in you?
Oh, same. I mean, I was very shy, being on this show I was very hesitant to do it. I'm very camera shy, extremely camera shy. He just pushes me to do things to get out of my comfort zone. And I think I need that.
Yeah. And then what would you both do differently? Obviously you're both married before, but what do you want to do differently this time around?
I think just trying to work together, cooperation, communicating, making sure we're on the same page, and understanding that not the partner doesn't necessarily have to fulfill everything for the individual. I think in my last marriage, I expected a lot from the other person, and this time I'm going to have more realistic expectations.
Yeah, we're very good at communicating.
Yeah,
so
we communicate very well. We can fight, but with it we can resolve our issues and move on.
Definitely. What's been the biggest disagreement about the wedding planning so far? Anything?
Just trying to figure out, when to do it.
Yeah.
Is Colt to Bridezilla?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe a little bit.
Yes.
Really? What are your must-haves? What's on your list of your must-haves that you have to have at your wedding? Are you going to have a theme? Are you going to have a big wedding, small wedding?
I don't know. I feel like a smaller wedding personally.
Yeah.
but we'll see.
Yeah, traditional, or are you gonna be like in a fancy tux or things like that?
I'm definitely not traditional. I don't want to do that. I'm sure whatever we decide to do will be very unique.